everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Nighthawks going up against the Giants.
Gracias, Larry. This site, perhaps better known for football, but the masses have turned out here for some NFL football as we come to you from the metropolis known as Mexico City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and our home team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. He's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And not much much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here now the offense heading back out there. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brennan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Second and goal from the 7. Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Begin on the ground with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now back to throw. So he fought off off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Kamara trying the right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action now. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On the ground, this is Kamara. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Corey Coleman as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get two shots to your opponent's one. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play and a half here. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Back now in Mexico City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Miller running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and goal from the 1. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll look to throw. Able to push his way through. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is...
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now
you.